Yo, everybody want to know the difference between Africans and African Americans. You know, it's been this feud going all across YouTube about Africans versus African Americans. So today we're going to talk to you about the similarities and the differences of Africans versus African Americans. Part 1.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. We're coming back.
Yo, I'm Anthony.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are
Living Bi-Continental.
Thank you once again for joining us on our channel. We want to ask you before we get started to
like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and
share. And leave comments. Always leave comments. So today's show is a very good show. It's a trending topic all across YouTube. You always hear this Africans versus African Americans. You hear that Africans don't like African Americans. You hear that African Americans don't like Africans. When African Americans go to the continent of Africa, you hear that we are scammed, we are treated bad, people chasing us for money. You hear that when Africans come to the U.S., that they're scared to be around African Americans because of the gangster movies, the Boys in the Hood, the Minister Societies. So we're going to clear all that rumors up today. We're going to clear all those myths because, as we know, there's too many similarities between Africans
and African Americans.
Exactly. So today's show is about the similarities. This is going to be a multi-part show. So part 1 is about the similarities between both Africans and African Americans. And we'll start with number 5.
Number 5, we all love to dance. Who doesn't? Who doesn't like dancing? We all like dancing.
Yes.
I know that.
Africans and African Americans got too much rhythm.
We are in love.
Yes, we got rhythm and we got soul. So we love to dance. We love to party. And the good thing is, in the African culture, just as well as the African American culture, we make our own dances. There's many tribal dances in the African cultures that date back hundreds of years ago. In your tribe, the Uganda kingdom, you all have your own special dance. And then here in America, African Americans, we come up with very unique dancing styles. I mean, from the early or the late 70s, break dancing to all the way to the more modern days, where New York, you had the Harlem Shake, here in St. Louis, the Nina Pop. So the dancing has always been a big part of our culture.
Yeah, it's in blood. It feels like it's moving in our blood, both our blood.
Yes, it's embedded in us. So that's one of our similarities. What about number 4?
Similarity number 4 is the fashion sense. Like the sense of fashion. We are the same when it comes to fashion.
Africans can dress.
And African Americans can dress.
Yes, so Africans and African Americans love to dress and have a very unique sense of fashion. I've seen in Africa, people can pick through stuff that might have been stuff that's been in their closet for a year or two, and they can make it look fresh and new.
Of course, they like to be cool. Who doesn't? Maybe some people don't, but I like to be cool.
Yes, and you love to dress. And you're a fashion designer.
Yeah, I make my own dresses.
Yes.
So I make sure that I make something that's perfect.
Yes.
It's gonna be nice for me. And I see most of the YouTube videos, most of the YouTube videos made by Africans, most of them are into fashion. And you see how different they are from others. So you see the connection that Africans have.
Yes,
when it comes to dressing style,
And African Americans, we start fashion trends. African Americans are known for being trendsetters. Through our hip hop culture, we start a lot of trends. Whatever we wear in America, everyone in America wear. So no matter who you are, whether you're Asian, whether you're Middle Eastern Indian, whether you're Caucasian, everyone follows that trend of African American fashion style here in the U.S. So that's another one of our similarities, is we have a great sense of fashion. Now, going down to number 3, which is one of my favorites.
Guess what that is? Cooking.
Cooking, yes.
Seasoning.
Just adding a dash of this and a dash of that. Don't even have to
We
measure.
don't measure. We add.
We add. So
we don't measure. We just.
now, the unique thing about our cooking styles, both Africans and African Americans, I've had the pleasure of being in many African countries, from Uganda, South Africa, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Rwanda. So Kenya. So I've been to many African countries, and all the dishes are very unique within themselves. Yeah, I mean, in Uganda we have matoki. So in Uganda, the staple dish is matoki.
Yeah, and they have their own way of seasoning it. They have different types of food, and their food is nice their own way. Like, it's really nice.
Yes.
I know you liked it, no? So.
I love it. I like it. And Guinness and smoked fish is my favorite, as you know. You're the one that cook it for me, so.
So some people season it their own way, and it comes out nice. Like, it's like Africans, everything we touch, it tastes.
It tastes. Like, it tastes.
Everything we add water in, we can just boil water and it tastes so good.
Exactly. And in West Africa, my lineage, Sierra Leone, we use peppers with everything. Very spicy food, from crane to okra soup to cassava leaves. Very good. Now let me talk about African American food. I'm not going to leave us out. We got soul. So soul food is our thing.
I know, like the first day when I came here, my mother-in-law, his mom, prepared me some chicken, and it was the best chicken I've ever tasted. I told her, can you please give me the recipe? And she didn't measure, she just seasoned. But everything came out perfectly. She can cook.
Yes.
She can cook.
So and our cooking go back to slavery, because we was given the scraps, we was given the last of the last, and we had to make it work. So we knew that we had to put this, put that, and we came up with masterpieces. I'm talking about some gems in the kitchen. So
maybe that's why also some Africans can cook, because we didn't have a lot, like you have a big family of 10 kids, and you have maybe 2 pieces of fish, and you have to make that enough for the whole family. That means you have to season it the right way so that it can taste nice and everyone can cook. Imagine cooking 2 pieces of fish for the whole family. Imagine when they are 10, how would they taste?
Exactly. Now, let's move on to Africans and African Americans are
religious and spiritual.
Yes, we pray, we sing, we got everything, So religion is a big part of African and African American culture. Whether you follow religion or follow spirituality, it's a big part of our culture. Trust me, I understand the history of both Christianity and Islam, but that's what our people believe in. So when you go to the continent, you have Muslims and Christians living together in harmony. Here in the United States, you have Christians and you have the Nation of Islam, the Black Muslims.
And they believe. They believe. We are believers.
Yes. So that's a huge part of our similarities. Now you have those of us that don't partake of any religion, and that's fine as well. Some of us believe in the ancestors. We call upon the ancestors. We ask for guidance and advice for the ancestors. And whether we're Africans or African Americans, we both do the same. We have those that follow the ancestors. So that's another similarity that we share. And moving on to my favorite.
The last. Should I talk about it?
You're an expert in it. So let's hear it from the expert. The similarity number 1, coming from the expert herself.
We are never, under no circumstance, we are never on time. Never. on time. It's like it's in the blood. It's like it's in the skin. The blood, the darker you are, the late you are.
And that's true. So, when I first went to Uganda, because that was my first African country, was Uganda, I would have meetings at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I would get there maybe around 12, maybe 12:45, because we adopted the culture that we have to be on time. You know, that's what we was taught here. So I get there around 12:30, 12:45, and the person I'm meeting with, they'll get there, let's say about 3:30, 4:30, 5 o'clock.
I think they were early.
And I was like, whoa. I was like, this is cool. None of us is on time around the world. We have that problem in America. Blacks, we're not on time. And you all have the problem in Africa. You're not on time.
Why do I have to be on time? I'm a woman.
Well, you know what I think it is, to be honest, to be all the way sincere? I think that we as black people around the globe, we're more rhythmic people, rhythmatic people. So we move with the rhythm. We move as we feel it. I think that other races, they are more calculative. They're on time. Like you could watch, and there's no offense, but you can watch white people dance and they count their steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. When we dance, it's with rhythm. When we show up, it's with rhythm. We come as we feel it. So everything we do when we cook is with rhythm. So that's our similarities.
And we also have this thing called instincts. Like sometimes you'll be like walking out of the door and your heart beat and you'll be like, should I go? Should I not go? Why am I?
But when you're walking out the door, you're outwardly walking out.
Yeah, you can stand even there and start asking, why am I leaving? Is it the right thing to do? You go back inside and be like, should I go? What if something happened? Like,
oh my
we
God.
have instincts. And sometimes sometimes he has somewhere to go and I'll be like, I think you shouldn't go. I don't feel good about it.
Yes.
I think you shouldn't go. And telling him I think you shouldn't go, time is passing.
Yes,
So,
yes. So,
it's in us. That's who we are. So those are the 5 of the
top similarities
between
between Africans and African Americans. We hope you enjoyed this. We will come back with part 2 to talk about some of our differences. We don't want to offend no one, but our differences, they might be a bit different as well. So join us.
Not even a bit different. Totally different.
Yeah, they're totally different. So make sure you join us. Hit the like button, the share, subscribe.
Comment, leave a comment.
Notification.
Hit a notification bell so that
Yes.
you don't miss anything.
We're new to YouTube. We're enjoying it. We want to bring you all very good, fresh content, positive content.
Positive content, which involves food, games, everything,
Yes.
travel,
Yes, family,
love.
So, but we don't want to bring the negativity. You have too much of that on YouTube already, and around the world, but we want to bring you more positive content. Our experiences as African Americans is real. Our experience is very real. We live on 2 different continents, and we have experiences on both continents. So until next time, peace.
Bye.